Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody can hear my voice and see the presentation on the screen. Can everybody hear my voice and see the presentation on the screen? Okay. So today, as per schedule, we are going to take a look at yet another interesting and very important topic of analytical reasoning, which is known as directions. Now, we have always learnt about directions right from basic school level, right? Whenever we learnt geography, we learnt how to draw maps and we learnt which are the different directions and how we mark them on the map. Even today, when we are going someplace and we want to reach from place A to place B, there we give directions to people. And there are two distinct ways in which we talk about directions. Either we talk about north, south, east, west as the directions, or when we have to ask a person to reach somewhere, we give directions in terms of left and right. So today we are going to understand the basics of how directions are marked when we mark them talking about north, south, east and west, and also when we talk about directions in terms of left and right. So if we start with the most common universal way of marking directions, and these are the four cardinal directions. So on a piece of paper, whenever we have to show the directions, we show the top of the paper as north, the bottom of the paper as south. On the right hand side of the paper, we mark the east, and to the left hand side, we mark the west, right? So irrespective of where you are standing, your top, when you go top, that is the place you call as north. When you go bottom, that is when you say you're moving south. To the right is east and to the left is west. So it does not matter which direction you are going, the top of the page will always be marked as north. So if a person is, let's say, going in this direction and then it is given that he turns towards north, that means he turns towards this direction. Similarly, if I'm going, let us say like this, and then I turn towards north, then again my north is same top. If I'm going, let us say bottom, and it is said that I turn towards the north, that means I go upwards. So north will always remain the top, south will always remain the bottom, this side will always remain the east, and this side will always remain the west. So north, south, east and west, these four directions, they never change. I hope there is no confusion. This is something which we have learnt right from school level, right? North, south, east and west. So remember, it does not matter which direction you are facing. If you have to go north, you go up on the page. To go south, you go down on the page. You go right for east and you go left for west. These four directions do not depend on which direction you are originally facing. Now, based on the four main directions, we also have four sub directions, right? So we have between the north and east, northeast, southeast between east and south, southwest between west and south, and northwest between west and north. So these are the four directions which are in between. So these directions are at an angle of 45 degrees from the neighbor, right? So the four main directions, the angles are always 90 degrees, and between them, when we mark the directions, then each of these angles is equal to 45 degrees. Is everybody with me together on this? Did we understand so far? No confusions? North, south, east, west mein? Yes, now this is basics. Now starts the movement. If you are originally going in a direction and you have to change directions, then how do you do so? So take a look at the right turn, right? The four directions I have marked on the screen. I have marked my north, east, south and west. Now originally, let us say this arrow shows that the person is going towards east. While going towards east, if I ask you to take a right turn, then remember guys, any standard right turn is always taken as a 90-degree turn. So I'm going towards the east as marked by this arrow, and if I have to take a right turn, which direction will I now face? if I'm going towards east and I take a right hand turn, which direction am I going to face now? South. That's right. So when you're going towards the east, a 90-degree turn will take you towards south. If originally I'm moving towards south and now I turn right by 90 degrees, now which direction am I going to face? If I'm originally going south and I turn right 90 degrees, now this becomes a bit confusing for some people because it seems the right hand side of the page is east. But because you're facing the ulta direction, the right will be opposite. So when you're going towards south and you're asked to turn towards the right, that means you're facing west. Similarly, if I'm going originally towards west and I have to turn right, which direction do I face? If I'm originally going towards the west and I turn right by 90 degrees, it means that I'm facing north, correct? And if I'm facing north and now I turn right by 90 degrees, which direction do I end facing? East. That's right. So I hope everybody is clear with what is meant by a right turn. You turn in the clockwise direction, like the hand of a clock. A right turn is always a clockwise turn of 90 degrees. Similarly, for a left turn, remember guys, again, a standard left turn is always taken as a 90-degree turn. So if I'm originally going towards west and I turn left by 90 degrees, which direction will I now face? South. That's right. If I'm originally going towards south and I turn left by 90 degrees, in which new direction will I now go? That's right, towards the east. If I'm originally going towards the east and turn left by 90 degrees, which direction do I turn up? That's right. East, left turn, you end up towards north. And if I'm originally going towards the north and I turn left by 90 degrees, which direction do I end up facing? That's correct, west. So remember guys, a left turn is an anti-clockwise turn of 90 degrees. Right? Are we together so far? Left turn and right turn कैसे करते हैं, समझ में आया? Yes. So in an examination, suppose they ask that you have to mark the turns, right? Originally, let us say you are standing and you are going north. Then you turn right. That is the second one. Then third left. Then fourth left. Then fifth left and sixth right. The directions will be marked like this. But sometimes it becomes confusing in marking this. So let me show you a simple trick on how we can mark this step by step. So we start with the simple one. The first step is obviously I mark my start point and it says go north. So my north, south, east and west I have clearly marked on the paper. This is the top of the sheet. So obviously go north means I first go to upwards, right? Now remember, mark the arrow and turn your paper so that the arrow always points upwards. Currently, because I'm facing north, the arrow is by default facing upwards. So I will keep the paper as it is, right? So I have marked north. Now, from north, when I want to turn right, obviously I turn right like this, right? So my second turn right has been marked. Now, what you should do is turn the paper so that the latest arrow is facing upwards, which means you turn it something like this. I have turned the paper so that my second arrow, look at the number guys, the second arrow is now facing upwards. From that position, I have to turn left. That means the third. So originally, actually, it will be something like this. But on the sheet, this is what you will see. Right? So now again, I'm going there. The third arrow is the latest arrow. Again, rotate the paper so that it faces the original direction. So the third arrow is now pointing upwards. So my third direction is done. Again, turn left. So from the third arrow, turn left. So this is the fourth arrow. Now my fourth is done. I turn the paper so that the fourth one faces upwards. Sorry, there's some issue. 1 second. Yeah, the fourth one faces upwards now. So now the next is turn left. So the fifth arrow, I turn the paper, the fifth arrow is facing upwards. Turn right, I mark the sixth one. Right? If any further direction was to be marked, I should have turned the paper like this. But this gets over here. So I will bring it back to the original position. And now finally, in which direction am I moving? This arrow now indicates which direction. Look at the symbols on the top. That will tell you the direction. It is moving towards the west. So did you understand how turning the paper towards the latest arrow makes it very simple to draw directions? If you can do it without turning, excellent. But some people get confused whether it is left or right when the arrow is pointing any direction other than top. So to prevent that confusion, if you keep rotating the paper, it becomes very easy to find out the actual movement of the person. Are we together so far? Did we understand the question so far? Yes? Okay. So this is the directions that we were saying. So a clockwise direction, like I said before, the way the hand of a clock moves, right? Right turns are clockwise turns. Similarly, left turns are anti-clockwise turns, the opposite direction of the hands of a clock. This should be pretty simple to understand. So now let us take another example and see what questions can be asked based on such instructions. So supposing it says that I start walking in the east, then I walk 4 kilometers and take a left turn. I walk 4 kilometers then and take a right turn. I walk 2 kilometers and then again take a left turn. Finally, I walk 4 kilometers and come to a stop. So in this case, how far am I from the starting point and which direction am I facing? So I'll give you a minute to work out this question, then I'll show you how this question can be solved. You start walking in the east, you walk 4 different pathways, and then you come to a halt. So how far are you from the starting point and which direction are you currently facing? I'll give you about a minute. Let's see who can work this out. Are you sure? Tanishi, are you sure? Man, are you sure? You need to be very careful with both the distance and the direction. You need to get both distance and direction. No, Mahek. Okay, so now let us see how we draw a figure for this, right? You mark the north, south, east, west, and then I have marked a starting point on the screen, right? From the starting point, I walk towards east, so right hand side. I have walked 4 kilometers, so I will mark the distance, that this distance is 4 kilometers. Then I take a left turn. So left turn when I'm walking towards the east means I walk towards north. Again, I have walked 4 kilometers and then take a right turn. Right turn, I walk 2 kilometers and take a left turn. I walk 4 kilometers and come to a stop, which means that this is the ending point. So now, the question of which direction am I facing? The arrow is pointing upwards, right? So according to the legend, it's simple. The direction that I'm facing is obviously north. This is the easy part. The point is, how far am I from the starting point? This is your starting point and this is your ending point. You need to calculate the distance between them. Now, the distance between any 2 points is always a straight line, which means I need to find the distance of this dotted line. If you simply added 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14. 14 is the distance that I have walked, right? I have actually walked 14. But that is not the distance between A and B. That is not the distance between the start and the end point. The distance between the starting and the end point is actually a straight line distance. So we will use something called the Pythagoras theorem to find out this straight distance. So we complete the triangle to make a right angle triangle, right? So points A, B and C. This is a right angle triangle. So AC is 4 plus 2, 6. BC is 4 plus 4, 8. Right? So using Pythagoras' theorem, AB is under root of 6 square plus 8 square. And if you solve this, the distance is 10. 6 square 36, 8 square 64, root of 36 plus 64, root of 100. The square root of 100 is 10. So the distance between the starting and the ending point is 10 kilometers. Did everybody understand this question? You cannot simply add up all the points. That is the distance which he has walked. There is a difference between the distance that he has walked and the distance between 2 points. We don't calculate a full crooked path. To find the distance between 2 points, we connect them with a straight line and simply calculate the length of that line. So in this case, Pythagoras' theorem will help us understand what is the distance between the starting point and the ending point. Is everybody with me on this? Did everybody understand both the distance and the direction? Man, you have to be very careful. You cannot miss. Even if you miss a single line, a single direction, then you will end up with a wrong answer. So you have to be very careful that you have implemented every single part of the instructions. Yes? Okay. Now, the second type of question. Now, this is direction and distance question. The second type of question which can be asked are questions which are based on shadows. So the sun rises in what direction? Traditionally, we always say that the sun rises in which direction? We know that the sun rises in the east. So the sun, when it rises in the east, the rays of the sun, they travel towards the west in the morning, right? This is the morning time. So the sun is in the east, the rays are traveling towards the west. If a person is standing, then opposite to the sun, his shadow will fall. The shadow of the person will be opposite. Now, in this situation, we can see that the shadow is to the left hand side of this person. For this person, he sees the shadow to his own left. And which direction is he looking at? Which direction is he looking at? North, correct? His back is towards us. So in the morning, when his shadow is to his own left hand side, that means he is looking towards north. And if it is the opposite case, right? For this person, the shadow is on his right hand side. This is the right hand side for him. And which direction is he looking at? He is looking at south, right? So in the morning, if the shadow is to the left, you are looking towards north. And in the morning, if the shadow is to your right hand side, then you are facing south. Now, there are 8 different combinations which are possible, but it is very, very difficult to memorize Ratto Marafai all 8. So I'm going to teach you a trick to remember the combinations. You only have to remember one thing and you will be able to give me all the combinations. Right? This is called the MRS trick, the Mrs. trick. Just remember the word Mrs. Mrs. stands for M, R and S. What is M? M stands for time. So time could be either morning or evening. Afternoon में shadow नहीं होता है. Afternoon में the sun is overhead, shadow आपके नीचे होता है. That doesn't count. So the time will be either morning or evening. The shadow will be either on your right hand side or your left hand side. And you could be facing either north or south. Did we understand this basic first? MRS. The first letter stands for morning or evening, which time of the day it is. The second letter stands for the direction of the shadow, right or left. The third one stands for the direction that the person is facing, north or south. Did we understand this first part? What the 3 letters stand for? Are we together? Okay. So what you should remember is, Mrs., if it is morning time and the shadow is on the right hand side, the person is facing south. And always remember that you will change exactly 2 out of 3. Change exactly 2 out of 3. That means if the time is still morning, राइट साइड की जगह लेफ्ट साइड दिया है तो साउथ की जगह नॉर्थ कर दो. एमआरएस के अंदर मॉडिफिकेशन करना है. एमआरएस इज योर बेस, मिसेस इज योर बेस, राइट. 3 लेटर्स में से एक को कांस्टेंट रख के दूसरे को चेंज करना है. सो एमआरएस में से राइट साइड अगर कांस्टेंट है, दैट मींस इन द इवनिंग टाइम यू विल बी फेसिंग नॉर्थ. एंड एमआरएस में से साउथ अगर कांस्टेंट है, that means in the evening time you will see the shadow on the left hand side. So all you need to remember is MRS. इसमें से अगर आपको दिया गया है कि इवनिंग टाइम है एंड लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में शैडो है, राइट, सो M भी चेंज हो गया, R भी चेंज हो गया, दो ही चेंज हो सकते हैं. सो आई विल पुट S द थर्ड वन एज द सेम. सो इवनिंग टाइम, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, साउथ शैडो. Did you understand this? Did everybody get this one? So the easiest way to solve questions of shadows is MRS. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. Now let's take a few examples. Oops. Okay. One morning, Uday and Vishal were talking to each other at a crossing. If Vishal's shadow was exactly to the left of Uday, which direction was Uday facing?
वहां पे बाहर एक छोटी सी टैंक रखी है. Have you seen that place in Ahmedabad?
Do you get this? Which one? So guys, MRS trick हम easily use कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे, right? पहले तो हम क्या करेंगे? We will simply write MRS. MRS. It is already given that it is morning time. So morning तो constant है. That means बाकी के दो change हो जाएंगे. Right का left, south का north. So if it is given that it is left for Uday, उदय के लेफ्ट में है, दैट मीन्स उदय इज फेसिंग नॉर्थ. उदय लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में शैडो को देखता है, दैट मीन्स उदय इज फेसिंग नॉर्थ. सो नॉर्थ, ऑप्शन सी इज माय आंसर. डिड एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टैंड दिस क्वेश्चन? डिड एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टैंड दिस क्वेश्चन? Yes, simple. So the MRS Mrs. trick is the fastest way you can solve this. कोई लफड़े के बिना डायरेक्ट एप्लीकेशन हो जाएगा. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. इफ नाउ अगेन डायरेक्शंस. अभी यहां पे नॉर्थ साउथ आपको डायग्राम बनाना है. इफ y इज इन द ईस्ट ऑफ x विच इज इन द नॉर्थ ऑफ z एंड इफ p इज टू द साउथ ऑफ z, देन इन विच डायरेक्शन ऑफ y इज p? Guys, Are you getting this one? तनीशी चेक करो एक बार, राघव चेक करो एक बार. Are we getting it? Okay. So now let's see how to do this particular question. Y is towards the east of X. So we start with the position of X. Y is to the east of X. So X का east ये है, that means Y. Which is to the north of Z. So यहाँ पे interpretation is very important. Y is in the east of X, which is in the north of Z. That means X is to the north of Z. If X is to the north of Z, that means Z is to the south of X. Right? And then P is to the south of Z. Z के भी south में अगर P है, then which direction of Y? Y के कौन से direction में P आता है? So Y के लिए north, south, east and west. The arrow becomes southwest. And because that is not in the option, we will mark none of these as the answer. Did everybody understand this question? Here you have to be very careful in how the instructions are given and read them. कौन किसके रिलेशन में कहां पे है, that is very very important to note down. South west is the answer, and क्योंकि south west option नहीं है, so none of these should be marked. Yes, Mehak, got it now? Did we get this one? Yes. Okay. Moving on. Next one. Now again a slightly different question. Easy but थोड़ा सोच के करना पड़ेगा. You are changing the names of the directions. तो जो साउथ ईस्ट है वो नॉर्थ हो जाता है. नॉर्थ ईस्ट becomes west and so on. Then what will west become? जो नाम है उन सबको अगर मैं स्विच कर देता हूं, चेंज कर देता हूं, then what is what? If southeast becomes north, northeast becomes west and so on, what will west become in this case? Raghav, correct. No man, check कर लो. Yes, no, Mike, no. चलो इसमें क्या करना है, सिंपल है. पहले तो हम अपने ओल्ड डायरेक्शंस को ही मार्क करते हैं, राइट. ओल्ड डायरेक्शंस नॉर्थ, साउथ, ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट. नाउ साउथ ईस्ट, ये जो साउथ ईस्ट है दैट बिकम्स नॉर्थ, राइट. सो नॉर्थ का ऑपोजिट साउथ बन गया होगा. नॉर्थ ईस्ट, ये जो डायरेक्शन है नॉर्थ ईस्ट, इट बिकम्स वेस्ट. दैट मीन्स उसका ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन ईस्ट बन गया होगा. सो ये जो बाहर हैं ये मेरे न्यू डायरेक्शंस हैं. तो व्हाट विल वेस्ट बिकम? तो जो पुराना वेस्ट था वो अब क्या बनेगा? दैट विल बी साउथ ईस्ट. सो माई आंसर इज साउथ ईस्ट. डिड एवरीबडी अंडरस्टैंड दिस वन? डिड एवरीबडी गेट दिस वन? कहीं पे भी बच्चा लोग कोई कंफ्यूजन हो इमीडिएटली स्टॉप करके पूछ लो, राइट. चलो मूविंग ऑन, नेक्स्ट वन. नाउ दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट स्टैंडर्ड टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. अ मैन वॉक्स 5 kilometers towards south, then turns to the right again after walking 3 kilometers, turn to the left and walks 5 kilometers. So which direction is he from the starting point? Here it is very important to read क्या पूछा है. From the starting point कहां पे है वो? Yes, Kairavi. Krushi, correct. Okay, so let's see. Let's assume he starts from this point, right? This is my starting point. So he walks 5 kilometers towards the south, then turns to right. Now guys, this is where many of you will make mistake. कई लोग साउथ में जाके राइट ऐसे टर्न कर देंगे. दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट बिकॉज डायरेक्शन उल्टा है. याद है स्टार्टिंग में मैंने करवाया था लेफ्ट राइट. सो 5 किलोमीटर साउथ राइट टर्न मीन्स द ऑपोजिट साइड. सो देन ही वॉक्स राइट 3 किलोमीटर्स और फिर यहां से लेफ्ट ही अगेन वॉक्स 5 किलोमीटर्स एंड देन दिस इज द एंडिंग पॉइंट. सो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट यहां पे है, एंडिंग पॉइंट यहां पे है. विच डायरेक्शन इज दिस? राइट, अगर कंपेयर मैं करूं देन दिस डायरेक्शन इज साउथ वेस्ट. सो द आंसर, विच डायरेक्शन इज ही फ्रॉम द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट? स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से कौन सी तरफ पॉइंट हो रहा है? द आंसर इज साउथ वेस्ट, नॉट साउथ. मेनी ऑफ यू आर सेइंग साउथ. नहीं, द आंसर इज साउथ वेस्ट. टेढ़ा है. डायरेक्टली नीचे होगा तो ही साउथ कहूंगा, टेढ़ा होगा तो साउथ वेस्ट कहा जाएगा. साउथ इज डायरेक्टली बिलो, राइट. थोड़ा भी टेढ़ा हो गया तो इन सबको साउथ वेस्ट कहा जाएगा. इज एवरीबडी विथ मी ऑन दिस वन? समझ में आया साउथ वेस्ट आंसर क्यों होगा? गाइस, did everybody understand why southwest is the answer? Okay, moving on. Again, slightly different, interesting question. Similar to the direction change वाला example जो हमने किया था. Rahul puts his timepiece on the table in such a way that at 6 p.m. the hour hand points to north. In which direction the minute hand will point when it is 9:15 p.m.? Kunika, check. Others, yes. Karvi, no. Raghav, yes. So, this is your regular direction. This is north, south, east and west. Now, 6 p.m. ko hour hand is at north. So 6 p.m. ko the hour hand will point towards what? It will point towards 6. So if this is 6, 6 के बाद 9, 9 के बाद 12 and 12 के बाद 3. So this is how the clock is, right? So now I have got the orientation of the clock. Now 9:15 को minute hand. 15 is the only important part. Minute hand will be pointing towards 3. So at 9:15 the minute hand, if it is pointing towards 3, then it is pointing towards west. So answer D. The minute hand will point towards the west. Did everybody understand this one? Hitvi? Didn't get it? I'll do it one more time. चलो, क्या कहा है? एक घड़ी है, राइट? चलो मैं घड़ी के हिसाब से बनाता हूं. This is 12 o'clock, 12, 3, 6 and 9. This is how the numbers are there on a clock. Now, at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. यानी क्या? Hour hand कहां पे होगा? यहां पे होगा. 6 p.m. को hour hand is pointing towards north. That means this is north. So उसका opposite, this will be south. This direction now will be east and this direction now will be west. सब rotate हो गया. इतना समझ में आया? कुनिका, जूही, इतना समझ में आया? राइट, चलो. नाउ इस क्लॉक में 9:15 को मिनट हैंड कहां पे होगा? क्लॉक जब ऐसा, नाउ 15 पॉइंट करने के लिए मिनट हैंड ऑलवेज पॉइंट्स टुवर्ड्स 3. 15 में मिनट हैंड ऑलवेज पॉइंट्स टुवर्ड्स 3. सो द मिनट हैंड विल पॉइंट टुवर्ड्स 3 एंड 3 इज इन विच डायरेक्शन? 3 is in which direction? West. So my answer is west. Did you get it? Did you understand this? Very good. Chalo. Next one. Rasik walked 20 meters towards north. Then he turned right and walked 30 meters. Then he again turned right and walked 35 meters. Then he turned left and walked 15 meters. Finally, he again turns left and walks 15 meters. So, in which direction and how many meters is he from the starting point? Here you have to tell me both distance and direction. So let's see. He walks 20 meters towards the north. So let's say this is the starting point. 20 meters towards the north he has walked. Then turned right and walked 30 meters. So turned right and walked 30 meters. Then right 35 meters. So यहाँ से right 35. तो यहाँ तक पहुंचेगा. That will be 20 plus extra 15. So you have to be careful, right? This much is 20. It brings him in straight line with the original point, and then he moves ahead even more, 15. So total 35 हो गया. यहाँ से then he turns left. So for this a left turn, right? So north, turned right, then he turns left and walks 15 meters. So 15 meters brings him here. Then finally he turns left and walked 15. So 15 again turn करके जब जाएगा, it brings him in line with the original point. With this being 30 and this being 15, so the final point, the total distance is 45. And which direction is it from the starting point? This side is east. So 45 meters towards the east. The answer option D, 45 meters towards the east. Did we get it? Did you understand it now? किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो पूछ लो. I think everybody should have got it by now. चलो सिंपल. सो यहां पे लेफ्ट राइट का अगर आप कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं करते, लोचा नहीं मारते, एंड एवरी स्टेप केयरफुली मार्क करते हो, then by the time you have completed the diagram, you will be almost in a position to answer it. Next one. Now this will take some time to understand. Relatively simple question, but still think carefully about it and answer it. Are we getting it? Yes, Raghav, that's right. What about the others, guys? Okay. Two cars are starting from the opposite places of a main road 150 kilometers apart. So let us say that this is the main road 150 kilometers, right? Let us say this is car A and car B. Now this total distance is 150 kilometers. Now the first car runs for 25 kilometers. So the first car, let us say it runs for 25 kilometers. This distance is 25. It takes a right turn and goes 15. Then it turns left, goes another 25, and then takes the direction back to reach the main road, right? So the car A is now at this point, and what is the distance that it has traveled so far? It has covered 50 kilometers from the beginning on the road. Did you understand this portion? A has traveled 50 kilometers on the road. Are we together on this? अभी तक समझ में आया? A has completed 50 kilometers. Yes. So B का कितना बचेगा? अभी 150 में से 50 को subtract करो. So B का remaining 100 है. Now it says that due to minor breakdown, the other car had run only 35 kilometers. So B, out of the total 100, it is able to complete only 35. So 100 में से अगर उसने 35 किया है तो अब दोनों के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस है? That would be 100 minus 35. So now the distance between them is 65 kilometers. So the answer is option A, 65 kilometers. Did you get that, everybody? The distance between the two of them is 65 kilometers. A has traveled 50. आउट ऑफ 150 50 को कैंसिल करोगे तो 100 मिलेगा. उसमें से B ने 35 कंप्लीट किया है तो 100 माइनस 35 65 बचा. सो A और B अब एक दूसरे से 65 किलोमीटर्स अवे हैं. आई होप एवरीबडी अंडरस्टूड इट सो फार. ओके, ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन देन. Are we getting it, guys? Yes. Chalo. So starting from, let us say, a point X, Jayant walked 15 meters towards the west. So 15 meters towards the west, turned left and walked 20 meters, left and 20. Again turned left and walked 15. So guys, ये 15 will bring you exactly below the original point. And then he turned to his right and walked 12. Right and walked 12. So now this is the ending position. तो स्टार्ट एंड एंड के बीच में ये 20 हो गया प्लस ये 12 हो गया. सो ही शुड बी 32 मीटर्स. एंड विच डायरेक्शन ही इज पॉइंटिंग डाउन? सो 32 meters towards the south. So option A is my right answer. Did you get it? Option A, he is 32 meters towards the south. कुनिका, did you get it now? कैलकुलेशन में आगे पीछे गड़बड़ ना हो किया हो. Okay. चलो next one then. Now let's see who remembers the trick to solve this question. Are we getting it? I'm getting two different answers in this. Okay. So remember guys, trick क्या था? M, R and S. दिया क्या है? It is evening time. So M already change हो गया है. तो M का तो E हो गया. And remember, I have to change 2 out of 3. Now, direction क्या दिया है? Right of Hema. So Hema के लिए right remains right. R को change नहीं किया है. That means M change हो गया तो S भी change होगा. So it means Hema is facing north. लेकिन question में it is not the direction of Hema but Rekha. And they are facing opposite directions. So if Hema is facing north, then Rekha must be facing south. And so my final answer, Rekha is facing south. North आपने जो find किया वो हेमा का व्यू पॉइंट है. And because Hema and Rekha are facing the opposite directions, Hema का आंसर नॉर्थ आया, लेकिन आपको मार्क करना है साउथ because it is the direction of Rekha which is asked. So whoever wrote north, I hope you understood the mistake. अगर आपने फॉर्मूले से आपको आंसर नॉर्थ आया, वो हेमा के लिए है, बट हमको उसके ऑपोजिट वाले बंदे का डायरेक्शन फाइंड करना है. So then the answer becomes south. Right? So you have to be very careful in reading what is asked. आपने सॉल्व पूरा सही किया, MRS फॉर्मूला लगा के आप आंसर लेके आए नॉर्थ, but that north is applicable to the person with reference to whom the directions are marked. Right हेमा का है तो नॉर्थ हेमा के लिए होगा, बट हमको पूछा रेखा का है, सो हमको उल्टा करना पड़ेगा. जूही डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, नहीं समझ में आया जूही? ओके. MRS का फंडा समझ में आ गया? आपको पता है MRS का फंडा जो मैंने बताया वो समझ में आया? MRS का जो फंडा, सी MRS हमेशा याद रखो. M means morning, the opposite of this is evening. R means right, the opposite is left. S means south, the opposite is north. तो फॉर्मूला है MRS, मिसेस. अब जो डेटा आपके पास होगा उसमें इन तीनों में से दो चीजें चेंज हो सकती है, एक चीज कांस्टेंट रखनी पड़ेगी. ये जो तीन चीजें हैं, इन तीनों में से दो चीजें चेंज होगी, एक कांस्टेंट होगा. ठीक है, तो हम पहले डेटा को देखते हैं, हमारे पास क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है. तो टाइम क्या है? इट सेज इट इज इवनिंग. सो एम को ऑलरेडी मैंने चेंज करके इवनिंग लिख दिया है. एंड डायरेक्शन में राइट ऑफ हेमा है. सो हेमा के लिए राइट जो दिया है वो राइट ही है. दैट मींस आर कांस्टेंट है, आर चेंज नहीं हुआ. सो एक अगर मैं कांस्टेंट रखता हूं तो बाकी के दोनों को चेंज करना पड़ेगा. तो मॉर्निंग का इवनिंग हो गया, साउथ का नॉर्थ हो जाएगा फॉर्मूला में. यह समझ में आया जूही? डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड इट सो फार? ठीक है. अब देखो तो हेमा कौन सा डायरेक्शन फेस कर रही है? फॉर्मूले के हिसाब से हेमा कौन सा डायरेक्शन फेस कर रही है? नॉर्थ. पूछा क्या है? रेखा कौन सा डायरेक्शन फेस कर रही है? एंड रेखा एंड हेमा आर टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर फेस टू फेस. तो एक अगर ऐसे फेस करते, आप ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में देख के फेस करोगे ना, आमने सामने फेस करोगे ना. सो हेमा अगर नॉर्थ है तो रेखा का डायरेक्शन होगा साउथ. समझ में आया? हेमा का डायरेक्शन अगर नॉर्थ निकला तो रेखा का डायरेक्शन हो जाएगा साउथ. समझ में आया? सो फॉर्मूला समझ में आ गया एंड उसका एप्लीकेशन समझ में आ गया जूही? बढ़िया है. मूविंग ऑन, अगला क्वेश्चन. ट्राई दिस वन. आर यू गेटिंग इट? मना एक बार चेक कर लो, हेतवी चेक कर लो. सी, इसको कैसे वर्कआउट करेंगे? इट इज गिवन दैट अ बॉय रोड इज बाइसिकल नॉर्थ. लेट अस अज्यूम कि यहां से वो स्टार्ट करता है एंड ही गोज टुवर्ड्स नॉर्थ. कितना गया नहीं पता, बट ही टर्न्ड लेफ्ट एंड रोड 1 किलोमीटर. तो लेफ्ट जाके 1 किलोमीटर एंड अगेन टर्न्ड लेफ्ट एंड रोड 2 किलोमीटर्स. एंड ये अगर 2 किलोमीटर्स आया, ही फाउंड हिमसेल्फ 1 किलोमीटर वेस्ट ऑफ स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. जो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है उसके एग्जैक्टली 1 किलोमीटर वेस्ट को वो खड़ा है. सो इफ दिस पॉइंट and this point are exactly on the same line 1 kilometer apart, तो ये distance कितना होगा? Tell me. This distance will be 2 because this is a square, this is a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. तो ये 2 है तो ये distance भी 2 होगा. So my answer is B. Initially the distance that he traveled was 2 kilometers. Did we get that? Initially the distance that he traveled was 2 kilometers. आई होप एवरीबडी अंडरस्टूड इट. ठीक है, कहीं पे भी अगर लफड़ा लग रहा है इमीडिएटली स्टॉप मी, टेल मी टू रिपीट इट, आई विल डू सो, वरना आई एम मूविंग अहेड टू द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. ट्राई दिस वन.
Sounds weird लेकिन टेक्नोलॉजी है ना.
Okay. Yes, Raghav, that's right. What about the others? All correct so far. जिया एक बार देख लो बेटा. चलो, K is 40 meters साउथ वेस्ट ऑफ L. सो L का एक पोजीशन मैं फिक्स कर देता हूं. लेट्स से दिस पोजीशन इज L. सो साउथ वेस्ट इज K 40 एंड M इज साउथ ईस्ट 40. यहां पे भी एग्जैक्टली वही डिस्टेंस 40 है. सो ये दोनों अगर 40 पे हैं तो ऑब्वियसली दीज टू पॉइंट्स हैव टू बी परफेक्टली इन लाइन विथ ईच अदर. सो M इज इन विच डायरेक्शन ऑफ K. के लिए M कौन सा डायरेक्शन हुआ? द आंसर इज ईस्ट. सो आंसर M इज ईस्ट ऑफ K. जिया, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? ओके, राइट. चलो, लेट्स ट्राई वन मोर क्वेश्चन देन. A man walks 2 kilometers towards north, then turns to east and walks 10, then turns to north and 3, then east and 2. How far is he from the starting point? Yes, Raghav, that's right. Others? क्यों महक? Why that? Are you sure? चलो, It says a man walked 2 kilometers towards north. So let's assume a starting point and walks 2 kilometers towards north. Then east, he walks a total of 10 kilometers. Then again north, he walks 3 kilometers. Then again east, he walks 2 kilometers. So I need to find out the distance between the starting point and the ending point. That means starting and ending को अगर मैं straight line से connect करता हूं और एक right angle triangle बनाता हूं तो कितना होगा? So ये distance is how much? It is 2 plus 3, vertical is 5, 10 plus 2, the horizontal is 12. So Pythagoras theorem के हिसाब से 12 square plus 5 square, it is 144 plus 25, which is root of 169, which is equal to 13. So my answer is B, 13 kilometers. Did you get that? 13 kilometers. Mana calculations check kar lo ek baar. Did everybody get it now? Did not understand this? Okay. Let's do this once again. Diagram. He starts 2 किलोमीटर नॉर्थ गया, फिर ईस्ट 10 किलोमीटर गया, फिर से नॉर्थ 3 किलोमीटर गया एंड फिर 2 किलोमीटर गया. सो दिस इज हिज स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड दिस इज हिज एंडिंग पॉइंट. ये समझ में आ गया? मन इतना समझ में आ गया? तो आपको स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग पॉइंट के बीच का डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है, राइट? मैं अलग से ड्रॉ करता हूं. सो आपको ये डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है. दैट मीन्स इफ यू मेक द राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल कंप्लीट लाइक दिस, यहां से एंड यहां से, तो आपको ये राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल ए बी सी मिल जाएगा. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड इट सो फार? अभी ये जो BC है इसका लेंथ कितना है? तो ये जो लेंथ है ये 3 है एंड ये नीचे का जो लेंथ है वो इसके बराबर होगा 2. सो 3 plus 2 ये 5 हो गया. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पार्ट? एंड AC का लेंथ कितना होगा? तो ये जो है 2, 10 प्लस ये जो डिस्टेंस है 2, राइट? तो 10 प्लस 2 बॉटम 12 हो गया. तो ट्राइंगल में एक साइड 5 है और दूसरी साइड 12 है, तो राइट ये 12 है एंड ये 5 है. तो पाइथागोरस थ्योरम AB विल बी AC स्क्वायर प्लस BC स्क्वायर का रूट. पाइथागोरस थ्योरम का एप्लीकेशन समझ में आ गया? ओके, चलो मूविंग ऑन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देन. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन दिस वन. इसमें डायग्राम ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. डायग्राम अगर बनाओगे तो आंसर टकाटक आ जाएगा. Okay, very good. All right answers so far. Okay, बढ़िया है. So the length and the breadth of a room are given, right? So length and the breadth of a room rectangular ही होगा. So ये 8, ये 6, that means ये भी 8 और ये भी 6. A cat runs along all the 4 walls. So let us say at point A it starts. So A से B 8 प्लस B to C 6 प्लस C to D 8 प्लस D to A 6, 4 A B C D चला एंड देन फाइनली द डायगनल. तो D पहुंचने के बाद इट गोज ऑन द डायगनल. अब D to B डायगनल कितना होगा? दिस विल बी सिंपली रूट ऑफ 8 स्क्वायर प्लस 6 स्क्वायर. So root of 64 plus 36, that is 10, plus 10 add kar do. So 8 plus 6, 14, plus 8, 22, plus 6, 28, 8, 2 carry plus 1, 3. So the total distance which was traveled by the cat is nothing but 38. Straightforward, mil gaya. Juhi, 10 is not the final answer. Final answer is 38. 4 दीवार प्लस एक डायगनल, सबको ऐड करना है आपको, राइट? सो 4 दीवारों को हमने 8 प्लस 6 प्लस 8 प्लस 6 28 ऐड किया, एंड फिर जो डायगनल की वैल्यू निकली 10 उसको भी 28 के साथ ऐड किया. सो 28 प्लस 10 आई गेट अ टोटल ऑफ 38. माई फाइनल आंसर इज 38. डिड यू गेट इट? आई होप यू गॉट इट, राइट? ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देन. Yes, correct so far. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. So यहाँ पे the only thing is, because the same instruction is repeated, you have to be careful how many times it happens. So towards the sun, morning यानी east. So in the morning, the person is walking towards the east. After covering, she turned right एक बार, 2 बार एंड 3 बार. टोटल 3 बार राइट टर्न लेती है, राइट? सो पहला राइट टर्न, दूसरा राइट टर्न एंड तीसरा राइट टर्न. So finally, this is the direction in which she is walking, and straight up, that means north. So finally, which direction is she facing? The answer straightforward is north. I hope you understood this. यहाँ पे सबसे बड़ी गलती क्या करेंगे? The number of right turns में अगर एक कम या ज्यादा कर दिया तो we will end up with the wrong answer, right? जानबूझ के उन्होंने सेम इंस्ट्रक्शन बार बार रिपीट किया है, तो कुछ लोग सिर्फ 2 बार राइट करेंगे, कुछ लोग 4 बार राइट कर देंगे. You have to be very careful in seeing how many times that direction is being taken and then accordingly mark the answer. So it's just paying attention to detail in this particular question. ठीक है, चलो moving on. Next one. This is interesting. Placement of people according to directions. Let's see who gets this one first. Yes, guys, are we getting this one? Yes. Mitanshu, Tanishi, Mehak, all got it. Correct. चलो बढ़िया है. लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स गॉट इट राइट. मना एक बार चेक कर लो. So some boys are sitting in 3 rows all facing north, such that A is in the middle row, right? So P is to the right of A in the same row. So A अगर यहाँ पे है तो P is to the right of A. Q is just behind of P. So Q is just behind of P. While R is to the north of A. R is to the north of A. So ये अपने 4 लोगों के 3 रो में प्लेसमेंट्स हो गए. So in which direction of R is Q? R के रिलेशन में Q का कौन सा डायरेक्शन है? R के रिलेशन में Q का कौन सा डायरेक्शन है? So if I compare with my compass, this is southeast. So my final answer is D. For R, Q is towards the southeast. Yes? I hope everybody got this one now. Mana, did you understand it now? Okay, chalo. Next one then. Interesting. Formula wala. Okay. So इसमें फंडा क्या लगेगा? MRS वाला फंडा लगेगा, राइट? रिमेंबर वी जस्ट सॉ दैट कपल ऑफ टाइम्स. MRS. Now it is said the time is morning. So morning remains the same. That means right becomes left, south becomes north. Now right of him, right of Vimal. So right of Vimal अगर है तो विमल के सामने वाले बंदे का लेफ्ट होगा, राइट? विमल के लिए अगर राइट है तो स्टीफन के लिए लेफ्ट है, एंड स्टीफन के लिए नॉर्थ है तो विमल के लिए साउथ होना चाहिए, राइट? विमल के लिए अगर राइट है तो ये भी चेंज हो जाएगा, सो विमल के लिए साउथ होगा, एंड माई आंसर इज सी, साउथ. डिड एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टैंड दिस वन? MRS के फंडे से आंसर आ गया साउथ. आई थिंक एवरीबॉडी गॉट दिस वन करेक्ट. आर वी टुगेदर? बच्चा लोग समझ में आ गया? यस? ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट वन. ओहो, इसके लिए तो डायग्राम की भी जरूरत नहीं है, तो ओरल ही कर सकते हैं हम. दैट्स राइट कैरवी. तनिशी करेक्ट. हाँ, एवरीबडी इज गेटिंग इट. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. बहुत अच्छे. यस. A person starts from his house, goes north 8, turns left and covers 6. ये 8 है, ये 6 है, तो shortest distance straight line, Pythagoras theorem, 6 square plus 8 square root of 100 is equal to 10. 6 and 8 आंसर देखा तो straight forward Pythagorean triplet याद आना चाहिए. 6 and 8 Pythagoras 10. Answer A. Did everybody get it? मिल गया होगा. I'm not going to spend much time because this is one of the simplest examples which could have been asked. Next one. P started from his house towards west. After walking a distance of 25 meters, he turned right and walked 10. Then turned to the right and walked 15, and then turned right at 135 degrees. To cover 30 meters, in which direction is he facing? Okay. Let's take a look at this. P started from his house towards the west. So house jahan pe bhi ho, he's walking towards the west. After walking a distance of 25 meters, he turns right and walks a distance of 10 meters. Then again turned to the right and walked a distance of 15 meters. Then he turned right at 135. Now guys, remember, 135 degree, I can break it as a 90 degree plus a 45 degree. तो यहां से राइट टर्न 90 डिग्री तो ऐसे होगा, बट और 45 डिग्री, दैट मीन्स इट अल्टीमेटली गोज इन दिस पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन, राइट? सो वन ही गो लाइक दिस, then he goes this, then he goes like this, and 135 means he's facing this direction. Comparing it with the original, that means southwest. So see, southwest is my answer. Krishna, Mana, did we all get it? 135. Right. See, originally जब आप ईस्ट की तरफ जा रहे हो, अगर सिर्फ 90 डिग्री होता तो 90 डिग्री आप ऐसे टर्न करते, बट 90 से भी और आगे 45 जाना है, तो कंटिन्यूइंग इन द सेम डायरेक्शन फॉर 45 मोर, अल्टीमेटली यू एंड अप इन दिस डायरेक्शन, एंड दिस डायरेक्शन इज साउथ वेस्ट. या सो सी, यू कैन रिमेंबर दीज थिंग्स. 45 डिग्रीज, देन यू हैव 95 डिग्रीज. 90 में 45 ऐड करोगे तो 135, फिर से 45 ऐड करोगे तो 180, फिर से 45 ऐड करोगे तो 225, फिर से 45 ऐड करोगे तो 270 एंड सो ऑन, राइट? सो जैसे 90, 180, 270 आर द मेन्स, उसी तरह बीच में 45, 135, 225 ये सारी डिग्रीज आ जाएंगी. आपको हमेशा 90 एंड 45 का कॉम्बिनेशन ही जनरली दिया जाएगा, राइट? दे वोंट गिव यू, या अगर आपको 100 दिया है तो दूसरा आपको 10 डिग्रीज देंगे, तो 100 माइनस 10 90 आ गया, या 135 देंगे, सो 100 प्लस 35 इज 135. सो जोड़ तोड़ के यू विल गेट इन अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 45. डिड एवरीबॉडी गेट दिस वन? Even if it looks like it is a weird angle, at the end it will turn up to be a multiple of 45 degrees. I hope everybody got this one. How do we know that he will turn right and not left? Because it is given in the example that he turned right. 135 right आप टर्न करोगे तो क्लॉकवाइज ही आगे बढ़ते जाओगे ना, एग्जाम्पल में दिया हुआ है. एग्जैक्टली, इट इज गिवन क्लियरली इन द एग्जाम्पल दैट ही टर्न राइट. वो तो दिया ही होगा, वरना हमको दोनों केस बना के देखना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन. Okay. So a person, he started to walk straight towards south. After walking 5 kilometers, he turned to the left and walked 3. Now guys, यहाँ पे mistake मत करो, south से left उल्टा mark करना है. After this, he turned to the right and walked 5. So turn to the right and walked 5 again. Which direction is he facing? किस तरफ एरो है? The arrow is simply towards the answer should be yes. साउथ. साउथ मैंने थोड़ा टेढ़ा बना दिया है, बट दे आर एक्चुअली परफेक्टली स्ट्रेट. साउथ ईस्ट कहाँ से आएगा जूही? ये मैंने लाइन थोड़े टेढ़े बना दिए हैं, but actually they are in the same direction. They're the exact directions, right? It goes like this, then it goes like this, then it goes like this. Which direction is he facing? South. Straightforward. Did you get it, Juhi? Okay, chalo. Next one then. Now, guys, if your house is in the east, that means you always start towards the west. अगर हम कहते हैं कि घर नॉर्थ में है तो घर से निकलते वक्त हम ऑलवेज साउथ की तरफ ही पहले बढ़ेंगे. So that is how you have to interpret it. When it says that the house is in the east, that means he starts walking towards the west. If the house is in the east, then he starts walking towards the west. That's what you have to keep in mind. So, Hemant, in order to go to the university, started from his house in the east. House is in the east. That means he's walking towards the west. So, this is his house. So, the road to the left ends in a theater, and straight ahead is the hospital. And this is a crossing, यानी कि चारों तरफ कुछ ना कुछ है. तो बचेगा जो यूनिवर्सिटी वहीं पे होगी. That means the university is in this direction. That means the university is towards the north. Did we understand this one? Did you understand this one, guys? I hope you did. Chalo. Let's take the next example then. After walking 6 kilometers, I turned to the right and then walked 2, and then turned to the left and walked 10. In the end, if I was moving towards the north, then in which direction did I start my journey? From which direction did I start my journey? Let me slightly change the question because it becomes confusing to read it like this. Should read it, in which direction did I start the journey? Okay. So I think this is pretty simple. You just assume, right? Let's assume that after starting May, I walk 6 kilometers like this. Then I turn to the right and walk 2. Then I turn to the left and walk 10. Now, ये एंड में जो मैं डायरेक्शन जा रहा हूं, अगर ये नॉर्थ है तो स्टार्टिंग वाला डायरेक्शन क्या है? स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग दोनों एरो सेम में पॉइंट कर रहे हैं. सो एंड में अगर नॉर्थ जा रहा हूं तो सेम डायरेक्शन में मैंने स्टार्ट किया होगा. सो द आंसर इज दैट आई हैव स्टार्टेड I started towards the north in the beginning also. Did everybody get this one? Chalo. Next one then. Previous कह रहे भी. चलो, let's see this. यहाँ पे I'll make a different diagram so that it makes it easy to understand. Let's assume that you started 6 kilometers. अब direction नहीं दिया है, so मैं कोई भी random direction ले लूंगा. Let's assume कि आप 6 kilometers ऐसे जाते हो. Then you turn to the right and walk 2 kilometers. Then you turn to the left and walk 10 kilometers. और ये end वाला जो direction है, ये north निकलता है. तो अगर एंड में आप नॉर्थ की तरफ जा रहे हो तो बिगिनिंग में आप कौन से तरफ जा रहे थे? That's it. So if you make the diagram like this, going 6, then 2, then 10, In short, the beginning and the ending direction are always the same in this case. So end अगर north है तो beginning भी north ही रहा होगा. That's it, right? चलो, next one. Very good. Correct so far, everybody. Chalo. So Ravi left his home. Let us assume the home starts here. Cycled 10 kilometers towards the south. Then turned right and cycled 5 kilometers. Then again turned right and again cycled 10 kilometers. Then turned left and traveled 10 kilometers. So यहाँ से लेके घर के बीच का डिस्टेंस कितना है? ये जो डिस्टेंस है वो 10 है, ये जो डिस्टेंस है वो 5 है. So 10 plus 5, the total distance between the two places is option B, 15 kilometers. Think everybody got this one? Everybody should have got this one. Very good. Let's take the next one then. That's right. Simple है, right? So एक starting point है A to B 10 feet if you go. Then you turn to the right and walk 3 feet. Then again you turn to the right and walk 14 feet. Right? So अगर ये 14 feet जाते हो तो ये distance तो आपका हो गया 3 feet. And फिर ये जो distance है 14 में से 10, this is 4. So starting point and ending point के बीच में distance कितना होगा? Pythagoras theorem, root of 3 square plus 4 square. Simple. Answer becomes the distance between them is 5 feet. Option B. Did you get this, guys? ये समझ में आ गया? I hope everybody understood this one, right? Very simple, straightforward. 3 and 4 number मिल गया तो आंसर 5 है. Pythagoras theorem. Pythagorean triplets हमेशा याद रखो. 3, 4 and 5. इसका कोई भी multiple. So 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12. That means 5 3s are 15. This is also a Pythagorean triplet. Similarly, 5, 12 and 13 इसके multiples, right? 5 square plus 12 square is 13 square. So 5 2s are 10, 12 2s are 24, 13 2s are 26. This is also a Pythagorean triplet. So anything like this, ये सारे Pythagorean triangles बनाएंगे. चलो, just couple of more examples and then we are almost done. Let's take just 2 more examples. ये तो सिंपल होना चाहिए, डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूले के एप्लीकेशन से आप कर पाओगे. ये तो 10 सेकंड में इसका आंसर आ जाना चाहिए. Should be able to get the answer to this in just 10 seconds flat. तनिशी मना चेक करो बच्चा लोग. सी फंडा सिंपल है बट एप्लीकेशन में यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल. MRS टाइम क्या है? मॉर्निंग. सो मॉर्निंग रिमेन्स मॉर्निंग. दैट मीन्स राइट बिकम्स लेफ्ट, साउथ बिकम्स नॉर्थ. नाउ राइट ऑफ निवेदिता है, राइट ऑफ निवेदिता है. दैट मीन्स निहारिका के लिए लेफ्ट है. सो इफ निहारिका के लिए लेफ्ट है तो निहारिका के लिए नॉर्थ है. द आंसर इज ए, नॉर्थ. यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल किसका लेफ्ट राइट है गाइस. यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल किसका लेफ्ट राइट है. इट इज द राइट ऑफ निवेदिता मींस लेफ्ट ऑफ निहारिका. राइट, एमआरएस में राइट ऑफ निवेदिता मींस लेफ्ट ऑफ निहारिका, और हमको निहारिका का ही डायरेक्शन चाहिए. सो दैट विल बी नॉर्थ, नॉट साउथ. जिन्होंने भी साउथ कहा, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड कहां पे मिस्टेक किया आप लोगों ने. डिड एवरीबडी अंडरस्टैंड दिस. ए आंसर क्यों आएगा, नॉर्थ आंसर क्यों आएगा, समझ में आया सबको. डाउट हो तो पूछ लो. ओके, चलो वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन बिफोर यू कैन शिफ्ट टू द सेकेंड सेशन. वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन, स्लाइटली डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन. यहां पे आपको फॉर्मूले, आपको सिंबल्स दिए जाते हैं. राइट, यहां पे सिंबल्स का डेफिनेशन दिया गया है. क्रॉस का मतलब साउथ, प्लस का मतलब नॉर्थ. अब ये क्वेश्चन में चेंज होता रहेगा, यू डोंट हैव टू मेमोराइज दिस. क्वेश्चन में आपको दिया जाएगा और फिर आपको दिया है P%Q प्लस R माइनस S. तो इसका आपको डायरेक्शन पहले करना है. सो लेट्स सी, P%Q, परसेंटेज का मतलब ईस्ट. सो P इज टू द ईस्ट ऑफ Q. सो P इज टू द ईस्ट ऑफ Q. ये पहला वाला समझ में आया पार्ट. जो हमको सिंबल्स दिए गए हैं डेफिनेशंस, उसके हिसाब से मैंने पहला वाला निकाला. अब सेकंड क्या है, Q प्लस R. प्लस का मतलब क्या है, नॉर्थ. सो Q प्लस R मीन्स Q इज टू द नॉर्थ ऑफ R. सो Q इज टू द नॉर्थ ऑफ R. सो Q इज टू द नॉर्थ ऑफ R. एंड फाइनली A minus B means west of B. So R minus B means R is to the west of S. So R is to the west of S. R is to the west of S. तो S यहां इस साइड कहीं पे भी होगा. In which S is in which direction with respect to Q. So Q के लिए ये साइड कौन सा होगा, it will always be south east. So my answer is B. Did everybody understand this one? ऐसे सिंबल बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आए तो, कनिका डिड नॉट गेट इट. चलो क्विकली मैं एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूं. सी, आपको दिया गया है P%Q प्लस R माइनस S. इसको इंटरप्रेट करने का ऊपर की है. P%Q को कैसे पढ़ते हैं, परसेंटेज मीन्स ईस्ट. सो वी रीड दिस एज P इज टू द ईस्ट ऑफ Q. सो P is to the east of Q. ये समझ में आ गया कुनिका, ये समझ में आ गया. अब अगला आगे पढ़ो. Q प्लस R, प्लस को कैसे पढ़ते हैं, प्लस का मीन्स नॉर्थ. सो Q प्लस R मीन्स Q इज टू द नॉर्थ ऑफ R. ये पार्ट समझ में आ गया. Q is to the north of R. And finally R minus S, माइनस को कैसे पढ़ते हैं, माइनस मीन्स वेस्ट. So R is to the west of S. So R is to the west of S. The diagram is complete something like this. ये समझ में आ गया, ये पोर्शन समझ में आ गया. So in S is in which direction with respect to Q. Q को अगर मैं बेस मानूं तो S उसके लिए कौन से डायरेक्शन में है. अब समझ में आ गया. नाउ डिड यू गेट इट, साउथ ईस्ट. ओके, so guys, we are done for my session. You can take a chota break now. Same ID password continue hoga, right? Chandan sir is already here. I'll give you a 5-minute break. Uske baad you will be coming and Chandan sir session will start. So chota break le lo. ID yahi continue hoga, session yahi continue hoga. Take a break.